This is an overview of the targeted skill of adding decimals. The students will be able to add numbers with decimals. To start out, I view a short video on adding decimals from Khan Academy. This just helps me solidify what I need to go over with the students. I bring them to an area of the room where I can use the whiteboard and they can sit and use theirs. I introduce their I can statement, which is I can subtract numbers that include decimals. I go through several examples with the students as they practice on their whiteboards, and I model on the large whiteboard. The second day, they'll be partner practicing by doing an activity called Snack Shop. The students will be looking at making their own trail mix. So they roll a dice in order to determine which item they're going to put into their trail mix. They record the item here and then the cost, and then they have to total the price for that trail mix that they created. On the bottom part, they can also determine how much money they would need in order to purchase that trail mix. On the third day, the students will be practicing independently by doing a sheet pulled from commoncoresheets.com, and it's just adding decimals. There are some zeros left out, so the students have to recognize that there's actually zeros in these spots. The fourth day, I go back and check in with the students. I go over the first few problems of the adding decimals worksheet, and then I call up several students to explain their thinking on the remainder of the problems. The fifth day is an interactive practice called Matching Math Decimal Addition, and it just gives the students problems where they can add it either mentally, or they can write it down if they needed to. This one is just a matching game where they have to match the add-ins to the product. And on the last day, they'll be completing the assessment to see if they have mastered this skill, which is another sheet from commoncoresheets.com. 12 or 15 questions. And that's an overview of the Adding Decimals Targeted Skills Review.